on Worcester News tonight, dozens gather outside of Worcester City Hall in an effort to raise awareness of hunger in central Massachusetts. Plus, a Shrewsbury man is given the highest civilian honor for his part serving in World War II. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. A multi-car crash in Shrewsbury involving a school bus causes major traffic delays Monday afternoon. The crash happened on Route 9 westbound near Madison Place shortly before 4 p.m. Shrewsbury police say it was a minor crash with no injuries. It appears at this time a motor vehicle rear-ended the bus. Traffic was at a standstill as police worked to clear the scene. As part of Hunger Action Month, dozens meet in front of City Hall Monday to take part in Worcester's Rally Against Hunger. Nonprofits like the Worcester County Food Bank and the Food Policy Council are looking to reduce the number of hungry families and advocate for nutritional programs in the United States. Our Cam Jandro joins us live now with more. Cam?
Olivia, an estimated 1 in 6 Americans is currently facing hunger, a great portion of which are in fact children. Here in central Massachusetts, hunger remains a critical issue, and that was the motivation behind today's rally.
End hunger now! End hunger now!
Community members and nonprofits rally outside Worcester City Hall Monday, showing their support for SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program.
Hunger is very much a reality right here in Worcester and Worcester County. You would be surprised at some people that you know that need SNAP.
According to the U.S. Census, nearly 90,000 people in Worcester County live at or below the poverty level. Executive Director of the Worcester County Food Bank, Jean McMurray, says last year was busy for the food bank and its partners.
We provided food assistance to 81,000 people. That's like 1 in 10 people. That's just too much.
September is Hunger Action Month. Right now, the House of Representatives and Senate Joint Committee are discussing potential cuts to SNAP. Congressman Jim McGovern says the cuts would be detrimental to families.
There is not a city or town in America that's hunger-free. It would throw millions of people off of that benefit. It would throw hundreds of thousands of kids off of free breakfast and lunch in school. It's a cruel thing to do.
Attendees at Monday's rally helped spread the message about the impacts of hunger. They say the goal is to make sure everyone has food on their table.
But we want to end it. We don't want there to be even one person in Worcester County that needs to go to a food pantry.
But nobody in the United States of America, the richest country in the history of the world, should go hungry.
Now, there will be another hunger rally on Tuesday, but this one will take place in Boston in front of the State House. Olivia?
All right, Cam, thank you for that. Central Massachusetts chefs battling it out in Worcester's second annual version of Chopped. 4 chefs were challenged to use ingredients you'd find at a food pantry and create an appetizer and entree in under 40 minutes. The meals were judged by local chefs. All proceeds from Monday night's event go toward the Nutrition Center at Jeremiah's Inn, which provides food to more than 9,000 South Worcester residents each year.
I should try that reading thing every once in a while.
The food pantry, it's open to the public. We do have a service area, so the 3 contiguous zip codes in our surrounding neighborhoods, you would come to our food pantry. However, we will serve anyone the first time that they come, no matter where they live, and then we'll make a referral to another pantry in their area.
And Monday night's event was held on WPI's campus. Worcester Boys and Girls Club says 1 in 4 kids go to bed hungry every night. They are one of the organizations helped by Fallon Health's Golf and Gather for a Cause event. Fallon has raised more than $2.5 million for hunger relief organizations through the golf tournament. Some of the money raised today goes to their Feed a Family program. It helps put food on family tables during the holiday season.
When we started, we were feeding about 100 families, and last year we were able to feed over 380 families through that program. And it's this event that really gives us the opportunity to do programs like that that mean a lot to our families.
Food insecurity is a problem across the nation. Massachusetts, no exception. And food is, a lot of people say, food is medicine. And a good health starts with a good meal. And so we embrace this cause as a company.
And this is the 13th year of the Golf and Gather for a Cause event. Fallon Health expected to raise $230,000 today alone for food programs. Switching gears now, this year marks 40 years since more than 21,000 gallons of cancer-causing chemicals were dumped into the Love Canal in New York. Monday, activist Lois Gibbs spoke to WPI students about her experiences dealing with the disaster. Gibbs's family was one of the 900 affected by the chemicals dumped by Hooker Chemical Company. Her son suffered from asthma and epilepsy. She says her goal now is to make sure history doesn't repeat itself.
Students here who are about engineering, about chemistry, about very particular and very serious disciplines, to really talk to them about this is not just about chemistry, it's chemistry and community, and you really need to figure out more about the community and social values before you go in with your solutions or even identify the problem.
And Gibbs was one of the leaders who got President Jimmy Carter to declare the Love Canal as a federal health emergency. She and others were able to sell their homes to the government and move. Protecting the civil rights of transgender people. It's the goal of the group Freedom for All Massachusetts. Monday, the coalition's field organizer Rochelle Frazier spoke in Worcester at the NAACP meeting. In November's election, she is asking people to vote yes on question 3. The referendum would repeal the state law protecting transgender people from discrimination in public places, including restaurants, stores, and doctors' offices.
In 2016, Massachusetts extended our non-discrimination protections to include transgender people in public accommodation spaces. No sooner had we achieved this victory than our opposition got the minimum amount of votes, less than 1% of the state, to potentially take away these rights. It means a whole access to public life for transgender and gender non-conforming folks across the state.
And for more information or to join the coalition, you can visit their website, www.freedommassachusetts.org. A World War II veteran from central Massachusetts receives the highest civilian honor. Fewer than 200 people have received the Congressional Gold Medal. 97-year-old Ed Daly says today is a special day for him. Our Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
Just 1 day shy of his 98th birthday, veteran Ed Daly receives the highest honor, the Congressional Gold Medal for his service in the Office of Strategic Services during World War II.
Memorable day for me, and I'm very grateful.
The Shrewsbury resident grew up in Worcester and attended Holy Cross. He enlisted in the Army after college and was assigned to Kunming, China, where his OSS unit worked to code and decode messages vital to the Allies' success. Fewer than 200 people have received the honor, and Daly says he likes to stay humble.
I did not do anything more than the 13 million others. They earned it. They made the sacrifices.
Earlier this year, Congress awarded the men and women of the OSS the honor during a ceremony at the U.S. Capitol. Daly was unable to make it, so Congressman Jim McGovern brought it to him.
I want to make sure that he knows that there's a grateful nation out there who appreciates his service to our country.
Congressman McGovern says there are fewer than 100 OSS veterans still alive today. Daly says his secret to living to 98 is he has never taken a sip of beer.
By accident, one time I was having a ginger ale, and I reached down, and it wasn't a ginger ale, it was a spiked drink. That's as close as I ever came.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
State police are identifying the 38-year-old man killed in a car accident on Route 290 in Northborough Sunday night. Police say Michael Saru of Stowe died as a result of a medical issue he had while driving on the highway. He was pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. Saru's Ford Ranger crashed into another vehicle on the highway. That driver only sustained minor injuries. The accident is under investigation. A woman and her 2 pets having a close encounter with a large tree branch on Monday. Leicester police sharing this photo after a tree limb falls onto the car while a woman was driving down Marshall Street. The car did receive some damage, including a cracked windshield. Police say the car was towed from the scene. The woman and her 2 cats walked away uninjured.